Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. So we're continuing with Cheddarton, or it's currently Cheddarton is here, and the main focus is to get as much goods going here as we can. So there's a few things I want to do before I forget, because I done a quick run for 10 minutes while I was waiting for the time to run by. First thing I'm doing is I'm going to stick that there, just so that that's got access to the station. I also done like a run, I'd get rid of this city and see what would happen. It kept rebuilding the roads. The city was gone, but the roads kept showing back up, so there's no point. I was going to get rid of all the cities and just focus on the one city, but that's not happening. So yeah, I've got that. I want to see. I've got 10 million. I think it was 14 million for the train. Welcome in, Dr. Chipmunk. Let's get the platform in here. I'll get this train rolling. Get that in there. And then we need a new line from here to here. That's going to be steel to engines, I believe. That's going to be silver for steel. What's engines? I think it's, yeah, engine fitter. It requires steel and lubricant. I think a lubricant place opened up, so I'll take a look at that soon. But in the meantime, let's get the train going. I think we were using that cargo. So it's going to completely max this out at 800. I think it's about 400 units. We'll do 88 because they're pretty small, and then I add until it says mediocre. There we go. 15 million. It must be a bit more. Yeah, 456 capacity. That's fine. So we'll add this, and that can do steel. However, that's too long for the platform. It needs to be 850. So we'll take these away. There we go. Roughly 850. So now we need to wait for a couple 100,000 more. Get the train on the line. So is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trains. Okay. Any second now our train will be in here. There we go. Then you go to steel. Then this station will go, hold on, some place needs steel, let's get it on that platform. So this has 0 in stock. There's a train coming in now. So it should soon hopefully provide with steel. It's getting plenty of iron. There's a lot. There you go. There's the steel coming out now. So that will then come up here. So lubrication is, it's not too far away. We could just like back it round here, and that could probably just fall, because this line's that long. I might just stick onto that line, but give them separate platforms. Since that's going up that way, it might as well. And that needs crude oil. Where is the closest? Oh, there's one there. So that's not too far. Got a wee train up and down there. Another one just opened up. No, wait, that's the supplier. Oh, there's literally two within equal distance of it. Alright. Then that will take the lubricant up. That's not bad. I'm assuming this line means that it's probably going to, yeah, it's going to close because it's not getting anything. I'm not too bothered about that because there's no demand for that anyway. The main ones we need right now are this one, which is getting what it needs, and this one. I think, is that electronics? Yeah. So this one requires steel, copper and plastic to get electronics, and that could probably just be brought in by a truck. It looks like there's a plastic factory there. I don't know where there's any oil though. Wastewater, oil. Is there a better one? Well, we could just do that one. It's quite far though, but it can be added on to this line. Maybe come off here. Could do that. Because that's double track. That would save us quite a bit of money with the track there. Yeah. I don't know about copper though. Where's the best place to get copper? There's only one place, the foundry, which is up there. That's really far out. And that requires copper ore, which is only there. Okay. So could truck that to here, save us building another depot, and that can just go up there. We'll see. I think the main thing is to get this thing up and running. So where's Cheriton station. Oh, it's just a small station. So that's definitely going to need to get bigger. We should be able to make that. Well, we don't need this here. I'm just going to take this out of the way. That will probably need to come out the way as well. Maybe that one as well. Probably this side as well. We can re-add it later. Platform. Let's make this nice and big. Looks like it's just going to be in the way. They'll redesign themselves. Where's the cheese? The cheese is on its way. Don't worry about the cheese. That's that side done. And then we do this one. Then we need the cargo platform down this side. Yeah, no, I'm making the cheese, don't worry about it. And add this on top. Keep passengers happy. Let's stick a couple of these down. So if these roads do get rebuilt up here, I'll reattach them to that. Right, let's get this track rebuilt. Oh. That'll do. I'm guessing this is saying something. Okay, hold on. I can fix that. So we do big road to connect these two back together. And then let's go underground. You can hook to there. That should connect everything back up. Let's smoothen that because I do not like that. No. What? How have you managed to get water on there? There, get rid of the water. I just want you to smooth the terrain. No. Is there water in this map? I think. Yeah, let's go back up. Right, you're gonna have that. Look, I don't like that, but it's either that or have water on it, which looks worse. So they're gonna need to deal with that. Right, so you know, I could just put it onto this line, send it through and up into here. That's not a bad call. So it's going to come along that way anyway. Can you not hook to the inside, please? Like that. And then we put a slip here. There's only going to be one train coming in here anyway, so I'll put a passing track here. What I'll do is I'll leave that there, but I'll put a passing track along next to it. So I'm going to need to move this. Alright, so that goes there. Let's put it. Oh no, you let go too early there, and I just realised I'm using the wrong mouse. It's probably not going to do that because it's on the bridge. Let's try on the slope. So I'm going to put signals here and here, and then they'll double track up to here. So could potentially add something in there. How are you getting on, buddy? Oh, you're fine. You're chugging along between the two trains. How's it look? Oh, the people on the train. Apparently they're all wagon 3. Well, there's a lot of people waiting here. Okay. Yeah, that's the cheese mine. That's where they all go to get the cheese out of the ground and stuff. What's that? Tires. What do tires make? Rubber. Synthetic rubber. And I miss. Yeah, that goes to the car factory. Where's the car factory? There. That needs batteries, engines, steel, glass and tires. I think, well, I know I've got the engines being made because one of the cities requires it. That's the batteries. Requires acid, copper and plastic. So we could work on the car factory at some point. Let's go and see. Have you had your first shipment of steel, or is this the first shipment coming in? It's got some. And there's a whole load more coming in there. That's going to be a lot of money. How much is that going to be? 12 million. Wow, that's a lot. And I do realise that that train's actually too big for the platform. I'm going to cut it down a bit. No, don't duplicate it. Sell that one. Jeez. That will screw it up if I do that. Right, let's replace. I think it's 8 wagons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cargo. So what's that? 400. We'll go 400. And then 1, 2. No, wait, that's 400 meters, not capacity. Once it hits 750 meters, right, then we add the other 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's below the 800, that'll be fine. So there's a little bit less capacity, but it should fit into the station fully. A lot of people are getting disconnected. Blame Frodo. I'm guessing this platform's full. Yep, 400 in there. Right, so let's configure platform. Technically it needs another 2, doesn't it? Because it's got the output as well. Platform. And another track. Now we just need to figure out which is going where. Right, so where's the lubrication stuff? I think it's here somewhere. Okay, fine, I'll use it this way. Over here, alright, so it's actually quite far away. Okay. Right, so let's go. Cargo. Go here. Cargo. Track. No. It's just going to dig in the ground. Let's get the cargo platform in here. I'll just bring the oil in with the trucks because it's pretty close by. I just need to figure out because there's going to be quite a lot of vehicles going. This is as well being the main line, this train track, because everything's just going to be going up and down it. Do that, and then do these double. And then go. No, that's not used. It needs to go on the actual track. So where's the actual split? It's there. So what do we want? Hold on, I've not actually finished building this because there's platforms up this way. That's why it's picking me off. Right, let's get signals. We want signals there, signal there, signal there, just to keep the flow going. Can I put some signals here as well? So that's a bit of a gap between them. That's looking good. What I might do, because I know this bit requires oil. Is I could actually send oil on that line as well. But we'll do that at a later date. It's not part of what we need, so if I do this, it should actually, it won't navigate because I've not added the train track past this bit. I don't usually build main lines, so I'm kind of curious to see how this will run. Can we start moving in this direction. So it's going to need to come round the coffee plantation. That can go into there. Right, let's see how this looks. Get the signals in. Let's see, there's a whole bunch of places up here that could make use of that crude oil. So we'll see about it. That's that, add that. So it should navigate up here. Which it is, okay. So that's going to be lubricant engines. And obviously we need the oil. Thank you very much for the raid, Happy Cat. How did the rest of that game go that you were playing tonight? I can't remember what it was called. Was it something about death, wasn't it? But welcome in. We are expanding the oil so we can get lubricant for the engines. But we're not quite a cheese empire yet in this one because I don't think there's actually. Wait, hold on. I know there's a milk farm, isn't there? Yeah, there's some suppliers, milk, consumers. No, there isn't a cheese factory yet, but I will add one now that I've actually got money for it. But I want to get the engines up and running. Yeah, it's Happy Cat's fault. It's her fault. So I've got a crude oil mill there, which I might actually just go over to since we've got this bit. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do it. I wasn't going to trade the crude oil in, but I think I might just do it. Click on the delete button there, buddy. Okay, platform. Oh, come on. And then where was it again? Yeah. So I could run it. It's a bit of an awkward position. Run it this way, and then because it means I can run it parallel with the current main line. As I said, I don't usually build main lines, but for this series I am actually doing it. been a while since I've built a main line. I clearly clicked on deleting, you didn't do it. Oh, come on. Right, then we need train track. We'll run it up a bit this way so that we can slink it down and run it parallel. This one will probably only need a few trains on it. It's not going very far compared to the rest of the line. So let's get some signals here. Might as well line them up with the current ones. Oh, wait. Okay, so that's going to be from here to here. That's going to be crud to lubricant. And if anyone wants to rename any of these stations or trains, if you go over to Doc's Discord, there's a list of cheese related names in the community pool. You're more than welcome to pick a name and we can name an industry or a station or a vehicle after anyone, or if Eddie you want a vehicle named after you, then feel free to ask, because I think Happy Cat has one of these trains named after, or is it the iron one? What one did we name after you, Happy Cat? Was it the coal? There you go, the Happy Coal, the Happy Stalker Express. So Ed, if you want any of these trains named after you. So I'm going to put the building for this one over here. Put 6 in there. That can go in there. So we've now got 2 new trains that we need to add. So 1, 2, 3, 4 cargo wagons. It's about 400 or something. Once it hits 750, then we add the other 4 wagons. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should now go to mediocre. That goes to crude oil. So we'll go along. It's making weird noises because it's got 8 wagons on it. Let's have a little ride along. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let this pick up some crude oil and take it down before I send out the lubricant train, because I want there to actually be lubricant in the station, because the lubricant train has got pretty much the entire map to go. Cause this is where the lubricant gets made, and this is where it needs to go, all the way up here. So I'm going to let this train take as much as oil as it can down, so the first train doesn't have to go up half empty. So there should hopefully be a decent amount of crude oil here. Almost a full load, that's not bad. And what I'll do while that's up here is I'm going to duplicate that train. So there's 2 of them going up and down. So that's probably only going to need 2 because it's a short distance. So how did you get on with your new game, Happy Cat? Did you die many times or were you fine? I'm sure you did most of the killing, didn't you? Lots of loops, but you went down fighting. That's the main thing. As long as you went down fighting, Happy Cat. As long as you went down fighting. Right, it looks like there's some new trains out, which is good because these ones are so slow. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till that load empties. And once the other one hits this top one, they can just run back and forth on opposite directions. So that can wait a few minutes. Once this one's picked up, we'll set the other one off again. That's that. Right, you can go now. So those two trains will now run opposite from each other rather than right behind each other. There's no point. So let's get the new. Actually, by me selecting new line, I've already got the train. Welcome in, newbie again. I think you were here the last time we done Transport Fever. Welcome in. We are setting up. So it's double the horsepower, so it probably only needs maybe 3 trains now. I'll still put 4 trains on it. And we shall require a few of these. And we'll get a couple of these trains going. I want quite a few of these lubricant trains because it's quite a far distance. Okay, I completely underestimated. I didn't think 3 trains would actually pull that, but apparently it can pull the whole thing. I want at least 4 of these bad boys, which just took us out of the money. We've used up all the money, but it doesn't matter because they're all going on at the same line. So I'm going to let this train run, and you'll just see how far this train track goes. I like this train. You think I've made it long enough? That's just a test tunnel. Once all the trains are out, I'm getting rid of it. It's just because it splits into 2. But yeah, you're about to witness one of my longest train tracks I've ever made. This goes the entire size of the map, or distance of the map, whatever you want to call it. Eddie, you should know that by now. I always break everything I get, otherwise what's the point in having it? If it ain't worth breaking, it ain't worth having. Why do you think Eddie doesn't want me to worship with him lately? Because I keep breaking his ships. I keep shooting at him. Oh, that was so funny when you broke Hell Divers. Speaking of breaking things, hold on, I'm trying to get away from this string, so it's freaking loud. So me and Doc, actually, you know what, I'm just going to follow it. So, yeah, but, well, Doc's just returned. Doc, they were talking about breaking things, right? Shall I tell them what I've done in Willow today on Phasmophobia? I'll tell them anyway. So, I was in the hallway, right? And that there's a gap between the hallway and the toilet, right? I put the EMF reader. So I was about to put the EMF reader down. I popped it on in the door frame between the toilet and the hallway, and it went through the door frame. So we had no EMF. Think of it as like the time when we put the dots in the ceiling. We completely lost the dots, right? So not only did I break the EMF reader, it gets better. The ghost was trying to hunt me through the wall. I could physically see its arms stuck through the wall. So I think I broke the level. Is anyone surprised that I broke it? I'm not. Well, this is the thing, Doc. You say we can blame Frodo. Well, due to the next one, well, soon to be DLCs on ATS, we can actually visit Canada, so we can go up and blame him for the amount of times he's broke his truck. I'm not apologising. If I want to break a game, I'll break a game. I ain't got nothing to apologise about, Eddie. We're not even halfway. This is a bit of a journey. There was something in my cup of tea. That's disgusting. Oh look, I bought. No, Happy Cat, it wasn't coffee, don't worry. Don't worry. No coffee was harmed or used in the making of this tea. That's one cup of tea there. Have a cup of tea. Did you get any bots this evening, Happy Cat? Because I've seen quite a few about. Jeez, this is some drive. No, that's good. Oh. That's true. Any minute now the train will arrive with the lubrication. Here we are. Yay. Deliver the lubricant. $14 million for lubricant. Who wants lubricant? Right, this should now have what it needs. Yay! Right, so what station isn't being used? This middle one. So I'm going to run it on the same track. More lubricant, yay! All the lubricant. What I should probably do, find steel train, which is this one. Oh wait, I've not doubled this track though, have I? I think I doubled it up to before the bridge. Yeah, here. So where's the fourth track? Did I double it? I'm sure I doubled it. No, I didn't double it, okay. Because obviously I'm going to need to put more trains on this line. I'll double check that it doesn't break the tunnels. I'll go and fix that tunnel that you guys were complaining about. It's not essential because I'm going to get rid of that tunnel anyway. But I'll fix it just for ready. That's fine. Got 5 million for that bridge, jeez. Yeah, you'll be. So basically, if we don't hear from Happy Cat, it's because she's making satisfactory rotors and starters, and she'll be lost in the factory somewhere. If we don't see her all next week, we'll know why. I think they're bringing a whole load of fixes as well to that update. I'm looking forward to it as well myself. So do I, right, when the next update comes out, shall we start a new series? And that could replace the Friday one because we don't have anything for Friday. Shall we make Friday a satisfactory rotors only challenge? Is that what we do? And because what I'll do is I'll put it on the dedicated server as well, so if anyone wants to come in and help build the rotors, they're more than welcome to. Right, now that that's got that, we'll go for 4. Oh, come on, I mean, fine then, if we're doing it that way, you are coming and joining me on Friday, and we're going to sit and craft them by hand. I ain't doing it all myself. Oh look, the Happy Cat Stalker Express. Let's upgrade these. Because we've got those new trains. Cargo. Right, I added that platform, didn't I? Right, so you go from here into here. I just want to make sure it's in the right platform, which it is. That's going to be engines to Cheddarton. I'm just going to stick a depot here. Put a bit more space in between the signals. shouldn't give too much an issue, I don't think. Overweight. There we go. Right. So engines, what do they come through? I'm assuming it's this one. That's beer. Where's engines? Oh, engines are a flatbed. Okay. Yeah. Cargo. That's going to be engines. Is their engine ready for us? Apparently not. There's no lubricant up here. How is there no any lubricant? I just saw a train dropping it off. There's plenty of lubricant down here. This one's full. Do I need more lubricant trains? Or are they all just stuck behind each other? Never mind. So that should eventually get these engines. Electronics, that's a whole different thing. There's an electronics one here, but it requires steel, copper and plastic. There's a plastic place down here somewhere. Where was it? Oh, here. Well, that makes the oil, which then goes into the plastic.